Well, you've likely seen crypto ATMs at convenience stores and gas stations. Well, soon they'll be banned. Consumer reporter Don Dare says due to a massive surge in fraud and money laundering, these machines are on their way out, Don.
That's right, Elena, and we have talked with people who fell victim to scammers who directed them to the crypto ATMs. Many machines operate without sufficient customer protocols, making them very popular for money laundering.
This is the envelopes that the money was sent in. It was sent in envelopes.
4 years ago, Rita told us her online boyfriend had been busy sending her cash in priority mail envelopes.
This one says $2,300. Now that was the first one that he sent me.
She showed us a note left inside one of the envelopes.
For Stefan Hans, commercial invoice, diplomat Mark Smith Heinrich.
Rita was sent this picture of Stefan Hans, her new boyfriend. It was likely stolen from someone's Facebook page.
No, I've got about $6,000.
The scammer had been sending money to her for months. His directions? Take the cash to a Bitcoin depot machine like this one in Sevierville.
I put the money in the big machine, and then I put that code up there that's got his, I guess it's his address. It sends it to him, and then I get a receipt, and I send the receipt to Stefan Hans.
How much money have you been sending to them?
I have sent them $6,500 6 times.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is, ain't it?
Does it seem suspicious to you at all?
Well, I didn't know.
Hans told Rita he was on an oil rig and couldn't leave it, so she followed his directions with the money he sent. That was the tale, he told her, a typical romance scam red flag. However, what was different about this scheme, the scammer did not ask her for the money. Instead, he sent it, having her launder it through this Bitcoin ATM machine. But in 2 months, they will be banned.
The General Assembly, in their wisdom, came up with a bill that basically said, we're not saying the machines are banned in Tennessee. We're saying that retailers that have those machines in their establishment can no longer have those in the establishment without being charged with a misdemeanor.
In mid-April, the Tennessee legislature approved banning cryptocurrency kiosks, ATMs, across the state starting July 1st.
It used to be that you'd put cash in an envelope and mail it, or you'd wire it Western Union, and now with this new emerging technology, the bad guys can get the money instantaneously from the victims via the cryptocurrency ATM, and it's almost impossible for law enforcement to retrieve those funds.
$30 billion was lost to scams last year, according to FBI data. $11.3 billion of that was related to cryptocurrency ATMs.
$142 million just in the state of Tennessee last year was lost to cryptocurrency ATM scams. I mean, that's a staggering number.
Phil Gentile of the Tennessee Elder Justice Coalition and Aaron Bradley, director of the East Tennessee Area Agency on Aging, say Tennessee will become only the second state in the country, after Indiana, to ban these machines.
It'll make it that much more difficult for a scammer on a romance scam or investment scam or whatever the scam is to get cash from our victims.
As for Rita, she stopped communicating with her online boyfriend, and she was one of thousands who contacted authorities about scammers directing their victims to use Bitcoin ATM machines.
The decision by the legislature to ban the machines was unanimous, mainly because over 85% of reported victims in some studies are over the age of 60. Fraudsters impersonating police, government officials, or romantic partners directed victims to the kiosk because once the money was deposited and converted, it's nearly impossible to track or to recover. Elena?
So important to know, Don, thank you. And if you have a consumer question for Don, you can send him an email at ddare@wate.com. You can also give him a call at 865-633-6923.